What's up everybody, welcome to another episode of BH Brewing. This is part 2 in our attempt to make a super fruity IPA just using hops. Now I've named this beer the Golden Motorcycle. I'm sure some of you out there can work out why by the name of the hops. And today we're going to be dry hopping that bad boy. This ain't gonna go. Last bit. Yes! Oh, what a fucking ball ache. Okay, so it's time to measure out our hops for the dry hop. Again, I'm using this bowl. This has been sat in sanitized solution, so it's anything that goes into it is nice and safe to go into the beer. I've also got myself a muslin cloth, which again has been sat in sanitized solution, so we don't have to worry about that. Let's just adjust the camera so you can see what I'm doing. There we go, that's a bit better. So now it's just a case of putting in our hops. So this recipe that I've made calls for half an ounce of everything. So quite a lot of hops, but that's what we want because we want a lovely fruity flavour. That's what we're going for. So we'll start off with this one. I'll just minimise that again. So we're looking for an ounce and a half of this, which is the Dorado. Just don't want to do what I did last time and it goes everywhere. I'm sure if you watched the last video you know the disaster that we had. Let's just get these out by hand, that's a bit safer. So I think this is pretty much going to be all of the hops that's left in this bag, to be fair. Getting that way. Oh, 0.5. There's a little bit left in there. You can maybe make that out. A little bit left in there, but that's 0.5 of the Dorado into there. So the exposure's quite high. I'm just going to... There we go, drop the exposure down so you can see what I'm doing. So that is the Dorado, is it? Dorado in. Next is the Southern Passion. Again, 1.5 of this, so I'll just reset it. There we reset, lovely. Getting close. There we go. Again, 1.5 of that. We'll reset again. And then we'll go in with our Azacca. Again, this is a 1.5. 1.5 ounces. 0.3. 0.4. No, 1.4 now. 1.5. There's bugger all left in there, so fuck it, I'm going to add the little extra bits. Takes up to 0.6, but hey, what's 0.1 of an ounce? Again, we'll reset that. And then we'll pour in our Motueka. I'm still not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, so if I'm pronouncing it wrong, people from New Zealand, I apologise wholeheartedly. And again, we'll go in with 1.5 of this. There we go, 1.5 of that. Lovely, so there we go. Now I'm just going to tie this bag up and then we're going to put it into our fermented beer. Okay, so I've put the hops into the muslin bag, as you can see. I've tied it on the end. Now we're going to take it through to our dark cupboard and put this into our carboy full of beer. Now I'm a little worried because that's probably more hops than I've ever dry hop with, so we might struggle with trying to get this into the carboy, but I've left enough room there, so hopefully we can just try and squeeze it through. So fingers crossed we'll get it in. Okay, so here is our carboy with our fermented beer in it. You can see it's got a lovely colour to it, looks absolutely beautiful. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to disconnect this blow-off valve. I'm going to put the blow-off valve into our bucket of sanitized solution just so it's not going to be touching anything it shouldn't do, and then when it goes back in it will still be sanitary. So, I'll just pull this off, slowly but surely. Come on. Very gentle with this. Okay, it's off. I'll stick it into here. That little mason jar that's full of sanitized solution at the back, by the way, it smells absolutely incredible. The hop smell coming off of that is just pure fruit, absolutely beautiful. So, right, as you can see, I've got to try and fit this into here, which might be tricky, but we'll give it our best shot and see if we can get it in. If you have to squeeze it, you have to squeeze it. Try and get it in as best as humanly possible. How I'm going to get out at the end is another fucking story. I've done this before and just absolutely struggling to get it out, but we shall try our utmost. Okay, come on. I feel like this is not going to go well, you know. If I was sensible, I should have split it into 2 separate bags. Being that I'm not sensible, I fucking didn't. This ain't gonna go. No, I think I'm gonna have to rethink this. Bollocks. Okay, so we're back. Apologies for that. I've now separated the hops into 2 separate bags. And we're going to have attempt numero 2 at getting this in. Still don't think it's going to be easy, but it should be a bit easier than last time. Oh, last bit, last bit. Yes! Oh, what a fucking ball ache. Right, that's bag 1. Now I've got to get fucking bag 2 in there, which should be fun. Jesus. This bag is a bit bigger, so, and the majority of these are soft leaf hops, so should be a bit more malleable than those fucking pellets. Well, it's a mixture to be fair, but oh, that's so much easier, man. Get in there, you fucker. I'm gonna have so much hop fucking trub at the bottom of this because it's cramming it in there. I can see hop dust going fucking everywhere. But we're getting it in. That's the main thing. And we are in. Whew. That took a bit of time, but we finally got our hops in there, so I'll put the blow off valve in. I'll just give it a little shake, and I'll shake it too much because I don't want to disturb the trub on the bottom, and I don't want to oxidise this too much, but I do want to get all those hops covered with some liquid. So I know there's people at home going, what are you doing? Don't do that. But fuck it. Right, I think they're happily covered. Give it a smell. It smells absolutely divine. We'll put our blow off tube back on. In you go. Lovely jubbly. That'll sit back into there. And there we go. Okay, so that's our juicy IPA, dry hopped, stuck 6 ounces of hops in there, more than I've ever done on a dry hopping process. So it's going to be interesting to see how it turns out. Hopefully it's not too bad. Hopefully it gives us those real fruity flavours we're after. So join us in 2 weeks' time where we'll be racking that carboy off into a keg, carbonating the beer, and also giving it a cheeky little sample. Until then, see you next time.
Get that up, yeah.